Damsel 2024 is an enchanting tale that blends fantasy and adventure, introducing us to the world of Lady Elodie, a young woman who believes she's on her way to a fairy tale marriage but soon finds herself caught in a web of betrayal, survival, and unexpected heroism. The story begins with Lady Elodie, a spirited yet gentle-hearted young woman who has grown up in a modest yet noble family. Her life changes when she's betrothed to Prince Henry, the heir to a powerful kingdom. The prospect of becoming a princess fills her with both joy and trepidation, especially as she dreams of a life beyond her quiet existence. She envisions her future as a princess to be one of love and comfort, a place where she can do good for her people and create a family with the prince. Elodie is brought to Prince Henry's kingdom on the day of her wedding, a day that is intended to mark the beginning of her life as a royal. Yet, she soon realizes something is amiss. Instead of being led to the chapel for the ceremony, she is taken to a dark, desolate tower. Her cries for explanation go unanswered, and her heart fills with dread as she understands the terrible truth. She has been deceived. It turns out that Elodie is not meant to be Prince Henry's wife, but rather a sacrificial offering. Every generation, the kingdom must appease a vicious dragon that terrorizes the land. To prevent the beast from destroying their villages and people, the royal family has struck a deal. They offer the dragon a young woman every few years. This time, Elodie has been chosen as the sacrificial bride, and the prince and his family have no intention of saving her. Locked in the tower with no escape, Elodie faces the grim reality of her situation. Anger and fear churn within her as she grapples with the betrayal. She had been led to believe she would be part of a royal family, only to be discarded as bait. Left alone with her despair, she realizes that no one is coming to rescue her. She must rely on her own wits and courage if she is to survive. Determined to live, Elodie begins to explore every inch of her prison, searching for anything that could help her escape. She finds an ancient tome hidden in the tower that contains stories of previous damsels and their tragic fates. Rather than filling her with despair, these stories fuel her resolve. Elodie realizes that she will not be like the others. She will not accept her fate passively. The dragon finally arrives, its roar echoing through the stone walls. With nothing to lose, Elodie bravely confronts the dragon. To her surprise, the creature does not immediately attack. Instead, it regards her with a mixture of curiosity and amusement. Seizing this unexpected moment, Elodie speaks to the dragon, pleading for her life and explaining her situation. As she speaks, she realizes the dragon possesses intelligence far beyond what the villagers and royals have assumed. The dragon, intrigued by her spirit and her unwillingness to accept her fate, listens. It offers her a deal. If she can survive a series of trials within its lair, it will grant her freedom. Elodie agrees, and so begins a harrowing journey within the dragon's dark, labyrinthine den. Her trials are not only physical, but also mental, forcing her to confront her deepest fears and insecurities. Along the way, she discovers more about herself, drawing on inner reserves of strength she never knew she had. Elodie battles her way through dark caves, faces enchanted creatures, and solves ancient riddles that have claimed the lives of others before her. Her resolve never falters, even as the challenges grow more dangerous. Her journey is fraught with terrifying moments, but she emerges from each ordeal stronger and wiser. In the final trial, she encounters an enchanted mirror that reveals the prince's true nature, a selfish, cowardly man who sent her to die to maintain his comfortable life. The realization steels her determination, and she overcomes the mirror's curse. At last, she stands before the dragon one final time. Impressed by her resilience and bravery, the dragon fulfills its promise, allowing her to leave unharmed. But Elodie's ordeal has changed her. She returns to the kingdom not as a damsel but as a warrior. She confronts the prince, exposing his cowardice and the dark secret of the kingdom's sacrifices. The kingdom is thrown into turmoil as the people rally behind her, condemning the royal family for their cruelty. Elodie leaves the kingdom with a newfound sense of purpose, no longer defined by her past or by others' expectations. Her journey has forged her into a leader, a symbol of hope and courage for those oppressed by unjust traditions. As she walks away, she feels the dragon's gaze watching over her from the mountains, a silent reminder of the trials she conquered. In the end, Damsel is a story of resilience, self-discovery, and the strength that lies within. Elodie's transformation from a naive, hopeful bride-to-be into a fierce warrior and leader speaks to the power of courage and the enduring spirit of those who refuse to be victims of circumstance.